Well, today is the last day of summer. It's also my birthday, but because it's the last day of summer, I wanted to review Gucci's The Last Day of Summer on the last day of summer. So if you want to find out about this, released from the Alchemist's Garden by Gucci, created by Alberto Morillas, and I also have a chance of winning one of two 10 ml decants of this, thanks to my friends over at Saks Fifth Avenue who sells the Gucci Alchemist's Garden fragrances, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time tuning into my channel and you love watching fragrance reviews, finding out about new fragrances, discovering new brands, and of course participating in giveaways and still haven't subscribed, please click that subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So yes, Gucci's The Last Day of Summer review on the last day of summer 2019, because this was launched in 2019. In fact, the whole entire Gucci The Alchemist's Garden fragrance collection was launched earlier this year, 2019, January. The first day that was launched, I was in the UK and I sampled the entire collection at Selfridges there. Then later in the month, they launched here in the States. So 2019 release, it's an Alberto Morillas creation, along with the guidance and direction of the creative director at Gucci, Alessandro Michele. Concentration is Eau De Parfum, and the price and size $330 for 100 ml. The notes for this fragrance, there are cedarwood, cypress, nutmeg, patchouli, vetiver, and I get a major dose of black pepper, which is not credited, or maybe pink pepper, but mostly to me it smells like black or combination of black pink pepper. So why am I reviewing the Gucci Alchemist's Garden collection fragrance The Last Day of Summer? Well, I have had the collection for quite some time here with me, and unfortunately I haven't aired any videos of the collection. I actually wanted to do a whole preview of the entire collection, never got to it, but I figured we'll review the fragrances one by one here and there. So this is one of the fragrances that I really like from this collection of fragrances. I love the rose, I love the oud, I love this one, and I also like the Eye of the Tiger. And then there's also Winter Spring. Those are my favorites. The Iris is also great, but this one actually totally reminds me of summer. You see, in California here, at late summer, early fall, we have what's called Indian summer here, and everything gets really, really dry. And when you go into parks or and what do you call it, like trails and things like that, where you're walking around, you can smell this vegetation drying along with some herbs or flowers that have like very, very fragrant smells. Herbs, flowers, aromatic notes that are like growing in these parks and trails along with the trees, and there's this smell that you can smell in the air that smells really, really freaking phenomenal. So what the Gucci has done with the Alchemist's Garden here is they've created that smell. At least to me, that's what I'm getting from this, because it smells like what the end of summer, early fall smells like here, before the chill of fall kind of starts breaking into and becoming or cooling things off, if that makes sense to you guys. So that smell I've loved for a long time. I really, really love walking in the trails in these parks where the growth there has really dried, and as you're walking along you can smell, you know, various different kind of vegetation or trees and shrubs and herbs and flowers, all of that stuff. It is very, very fragrant and aromatic, and that's pretty much what they've captured here with this smell. So the fragrance doesn't have really a breakdown with top notes, heart notes, and base notes, but the standout note for me here is nutmeg and patchouli. But it's a very, very woody fragrance, because you also have cedarwood and cypress here, and then of course some vetiver. So it's very dry. It's a very, very dry experience, but what stands out mostly is that nutmeg with the patchouli, which creates this very, very aromatic, spicy accord or smell that's really, really intoxicating, along with the two woody notes of cedarwood and cypress, which kind of appear as the fragrance is drying with the vetiver. So to me, there's not a lot of top notes here. It's mostly what's going on in the heart and the base. But as I said, I got a very black peppery, like black peppery kind of smell. And here in California, as I was growing up, I noticed that there are some trees that have these like peppery kind of, I guess it's black pepper tree, because when you pick these little pink berries or pepper berries, it smells like black pepper. And those, during this time of the year, are very, very fragrant, and they have a very, very distinctive peppery smell. It's not necessarily black pepper, it's a combination of black and pink pepper together. It's captured here perfectly in this fragrance. So it's a very, very dry fragrance experience here. It's very woody. There's very, very fresh, spicy characteristics with this one. Very, very aromatic. It's just an aromatic bomb to me. A very woody, aromatic fragrance. The other thing I want to say is it's also very, very earthy. You do smell the earth, and exactly like the end of summer smell. If you are in California, you probably know what I'm talking about, because it gets really, really dry here in California in the late summer, early fall. That's why we have all the fires here, and that smell is amazing. I absolutely love that smell, the earthy, dry vegetation kind of smell, which is perfectly captured here in The Last Day of Summer by the Gucci house from the Alchemist Garden Collection. This is once again a fragrance created by Alberto Morillas. He is really a busy man. Not only does he have his own brand, he's got so many productions or creations working with many, many different brands, and he just keeps cranking them out. The guy's been around forever. And you know, I like this collection of Gucci Alchemist Garden. I feel like the prices are a little higher than normal, but the collection is pretty solid. I guess my favorite would be this one, along with the Eye of the Tiger, and then of course the Rose in that beautiful blue bottle, and then the Oud, and then Winter Spring. So those are my favorites from the collection, along with the Iris, but the Violet is my least favorite from the collection. I'm just not a violet fragrance kind of person, but the collection is pretty solid. So they're also meant to be layered. They also have the toilette or toilet waters, they call them, or the more lighter fragrances, and then they also have the oils, and you're supposed to layer them together and mix and match and create your own fragrance, unique fragrance. That's why it's called the Alchemist's Garden. It's a very, very unique concept. Anyway, this is my review for The Last Day of Summer from Gucci's The Alchemist collection. Have you tried this fragrance? Are you familiar with what I'm talking about as far as the smell goes? At the end of summer, early fall, you know, when you're walking around in fields and trails and things like that, let me know. And also, if you want to participate in our giveaway for the 2 decants, please put a comment down and let me know what you liked about this fragrance, The Last Day of Summer. Let me know what your favorite woody aromatic fragrances in your collection, and then also let me know your state. I'm only shipping this to the States, as I'll be shipping the decants myself. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel to qualify for the giveaway. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.